mean, NIL definitely helps a whole bunch. Whether you make $100, $200, $1,000, you know, it's extra change to have, extra money to have in your pocket. You want to go to the mall, go do some extra fun stuff. It's beneficial, and I think that it's needed. I think that the rule being in place is perfect, and I think that how it's going is going good.
Okay. Other question, other than Rupp, where's your favorite place in the conference to play?
I like Tennessee games. Their crowd is crazy. I like Arkansas, Auburn, those places.
Thank you.
What was Lance Ware's role on this year's team?
To be a little bit more productive, still bring my energy, still play with passion, rebound, score around the basket when I can, and just get my teammates involved in different ways.
Coach Cal said when the scouts left Pro Day that they said Oscar was much better. You go against him every day in practice. How has his game changed?
He's still Oscar. You know, even though he got so much better, he still rebounds and still does all those things. But him being able to attack the basket a little bit differently now, and just having different moves that he's been working on is just, makes him even more unguardable.
What would you say the impact of the new strength and conditioning system has been on the team?
It's been great. I think it's beneficial for everybody. The way that we're working out and we're working, it's like weird workouts that you probably wouldn't normally do, and it's just kind of more injury prevention and stuff like that. So just trying to, get strong and do it while, being healthy.
What have you seen from Jacob, like how Cal was saying, in terms of his maturity and development over this offseason?
Yeah, like he said, Jacob's always in the gym, developing his jump shot, but also, just being more confident. Confidence is key in this game, and the more confident you are, obviously, the better you'll play.
Has his personality changed? Have you seen him kind of lock in and try and
Yeah, absolutely. I've
seen
seen him lock in, but like anybody, you have to have a balance, and I think Jacob found like his perfect balance between being focused, locking in, and also not being too locked in where he can't connect with the team and bond. So, but he's found his perfect balance, and I think it's working out pretty well for him right now.
You mentioned playing at Auburn. About a device we won't handle that. You mentioned playing at Auburn early. What did you remember about that game last year?
It was packed. It was crazy. As soon as we ran out, we were doing shoot around, and we walked by and we heard people in there screaming. It was off the chain. Fans crazy. Everything was just bananas.
How rare is it for you? Typically, UK fans probably travel better than most. How rare is it you go into a visiting gym and not see very many of your fans in there?
Yeah, I mean, it is really rare. Very, very, very rare. Even at Auburn and those places that are packed, we always see a little section of, a big blue in there, but it's rare.
Between transfers and freshmen, where do you think the biggest improvement has been between this year's team and last year's?
Just probably our different ways of us being able to score. Being able to, score at all three levels. Obviously, having CJ healthy and ready to go is huge because he's just such a great shooter, and he just knows how to play the game. And all our freshmen and all our transfers, they're really smart and know how to play, so it's beneficial.
Does Orlando coach you? Orlando?
Yes, Orlando.
You know him a long time?
I've known Orlando for like two years now, yeah.
How's he help you be a better player?
Just always keep me confident. Whether it be workouts or just talking to me, he'll always, fill me in or let me know what I should be doing better, or just always, if I might feel down on myself, he'll always, boost my confidence and say, "You're a good kid, keep on pushing." That's one thing I love about Orlando. So positive, and everything he says is positive and motivates you.
Did you have to change your shot? The coach said you've been putting up quite a few shots. Did you have to change your shot, or you just had more frequency?
It's just probably more reps in terms, not really change, but just more reps so I could get comfortable.
Is there anything in particular you really think you've worked on or grown or expanded in your game over the offseason?
My jump shot, yeah. I've definitely been working early mornings every day, just trying to get in the gym and, get up reps, because that's all it is, reps and confidence. The more reps you have, the more confident you become. So,
are you stepping out 22 feet, 20?
No, I'm just trying to just knock down to 18, and then, if I need to, I'll try to, expand my range. But you just, got to kind of master one thing at a time,
It's year 3 for you now. Do you feel comfortable here?
Absolutely.
What's the difference between now and when you first arrived?
Just, I know what Cal expects. I know the system. I know how to play. I know what it's going to be like on the road. I know what it's going to be like at home. I know what comes with everything, you know. So just being confident, really. And,
What does Cal expect from you in particular?
like I've been saying, you know, obviously to play hard, to be able to rebound, defend, and just, you know, shoot the ball when I'm open and be able to make shots.
Is your weight still around 205?
No, I'm like 230 now.
I got you at 205.
Yeah, I'm far from 205. Yeah.
Strength and conditioning has been working.
Yeah, absolutely.
A little frustrating for you? Are you getting
No.
close to healthy?
Yeah, I'm close to healthy. I'm honestly, I don't mind. It's just like, as long as it's nothing major, you know, I don't, you know, I could take a little, you know, bruises or little nicks, but, you know, just trying to save my body and make sure that, you know, if I need to rest right now, then it'll be okay, so I can, you know, be ready for the whole season, because it's a long season. So it's no point to, you know, put extra stress on your body, and, you know, if you feel something, if you're hurt, you know, take a step back and let your body recover, because at the end of the day, that's our tool, that's our weapon. So you have to have a healthy body to be, you know, play. So obviously, I want a healthy body.
Is that going to be the strength of this team, if there's enough guys to,
Absolutely.
you know, rotate in?
Yeah, even though with, you know, some people out, practice is still very competitive, and it's high level practice still. So
One of those guys, Damian, we all see how long he is, how high he jumps. It's crazy, the dunks. What else is there to his game? What more is there? People kind of get enamored of those very
like
spectacular
kind of like his one dribble pull up off the mid post. Just like you said, he's so long and athletic, jumps so high. Kind of when he takes that one dribble pull up, you can't block it. So it's just more so like if him missing or making the shot. But that's something he added to his game that's really impressive.
Do you feel like he's kind of coming into his own? It seems
Absolutely,
like
yeah.
Severe was just talking about how much more confident he is like last year, but I knew he could dunk on people, but he didn't really necessarily try that often.
It's hard. Last year it was hard for him, but I'm glad, and that didn't get in his way of, you know, like still wanting to pursue and still keep on wanting to get better, because for a lot of people that can kind of kill them when, you know, you come into college and, you know, you don't get what you expect. So it just shows he's resilient and, you know, hard worker. So, you know.
How dirty is this team in terms of the good dirty, in terms of guys like you who go in there and mix it up and aren't afraid and get physical, as Coach Cal says, have a lot of car crashes?
There's somebody like that in every spot, whether it be guards, wings, or bigs. Like Kaysen loves to mix it up. Chris loves to mix it up. These are just guys that absolutely everybody loves to mix it up, but those two are the guys that, you know, go in there head first and, you know, get on the ball and, you know, play really hard. So
Are you the leader of the pack of that group, though?
I probably would say I am, but yeah, I would say I'm the leader of the pack just by default at this point.
Cal was saying that Jacob leads the team, or over some period of time led the team in extra shots up. How much of a sense do you get that he's determined sort of for this to be?
I think I was only like a few hundred behind Jacob, like 200 behind Jacob.
Okay.
But Jacob's ready. I'm super proud of him. Kind of us coming here at the same time and seeing him develop his game. I'm nothing but, you know, happy and proud for him, and just seeing how he changed, you know, his whole mindset and how he locked in and, you know, just really focused on his craft. You know, when good things happen to good people. He definitely deserves everything that, you know, he's going to get, because I expect him to have a huge season, and I'm really happy for him.
You kind of like to joke and have fun too, which is a big thing for him, that sometimes maybe he did too much, and Cal was annoyed with. Cal talked about he was 13 and he's
No, he started off at like, when we were freshmen, well, when I was a freshman, he started off at like 8.
13 was giving it too much.
Yeah, 13 is good. Like, he was 13 last year. He started off at 8, and now he's like 17. They said 16, 17. But he still has his times, but I mean.
What was something he did that was like the most mad he made Cal?
He'll just like, I don't know, he'll just like drive, or he'll just do something crazy off the wall. You know, like sometimes we like try to make the hardest plays. And I think he's just trying to make a play, and then Cal started screaming at him and stuff, and then he like looked at the lights or something, and then Cal just started like spazzing. So
Like he just wasn't listening? Or?
yeah, it's like kind of not listening, but like listening, but all right, next play, coach. That's what like we like to say, next play. You know, it's over with, so let's get on to the next play.
Of the newcomers, who's kind of surprised you a little bit, maybe?
They always surprise me, but Adu has his days where he really surprises me. Obviously, Kaysen and Chris are super good and super talented, and Antonio can really shoot the ball. And kind of CJ's kind of a newcomer, even though he was here last year, really didn't play, and we didn't see a whole bunch of him. But CJ's really, really good.
Lance, if Oscar does miss time, even if it's just the exhibitions, how do you see that 5 spot shaping up? And I assume you'll be a key part of that.
Yeah. You know, I don't think I'm going to get as many rebounds, but I'm going to play hard, you know, try to get as many rebounds as I can. I mean, the guy had 29 rebounds in one game last year, so, I mean, it's amazing what he can do. But, you know, just kind of keep the same energy, high intensity, but also do what I do and, you know, get my teammates involved and, you know, mix up the game a little bit and bring a different dynamic.
It seems like you all are maybe better equipped in the front court this season. You're a year older. Jacob's a year older. Could probably play the 4 or 5. Damian, obviously.
Yeah.
It seems like all you guys could play the 4 or 5. Do you think it's fair to say that if Oscar gets foul trouble, gets hurt, you guys are better equipped?
Yeah, some days Damian is playing the 5. When I was out for a few days, Damian had to play the 5 with Uganda, and like I think Jacob was a 4, and then like Chris was a 3, and stuff like that. So like that 4 and 5 spot is really dynamic, and people can definitely play different positions. And you know, whether you could play a different position, but you also have to know the sets from that position too. So us being able to switch it around early on and have everybody learn the sets is beneficial.
I'm sure you've been asked, but where is your game right now compared to where it was this time last year?
Yeah, just way more confident. Just staying in the gym and just being able to try to shoot the little 15-footer, 16-footer, and just, you know, being able to make shots and make the right plays.
Has that been a main focus, like face-up game? And
Yep, that's what something that me and Coach talked about that I need to add to my game, and that's what I'm working on.
And is that something that kind of goes along with that versatility? You can play with Oscar if you can do that. You know, you can.
Yeah, that's the main goal. You know, just trying to, if I need to, play with Oscar, that, you know, being able to make sure I have, you know, the skill set to do so.
What have you mentioned, Ghana? What have you seen from him? I know it's only been a
Yeah, he's super raw, long, athletic, super fast, can run. But obviously 7 foot, being able to block shots, and he plays really hard, and he's competitive. So
He seems to have an element of the sort of Oscar was so happy to be at Kentucky.
yeah, he's
when he first got there,
absolutely. Kind of reminds me of the same way.
To be there.
Yeah, he's a happy kid. You know, at first it was tough on him, right? Because he came in, obviously had to guard me, Oscar, every day. And then he's like, woo, like this is so much different from high school. Like, which it is, you know, the intensity level, you know, the level of practice and physicality for any 17-year-old to, you know, just come in and, you know, they tell you it's going to be physical, but then you actually have to, you know, go out there and do it. But he's adapted really well, super happy kid. Just to be around him, he's like kind of like Oscar, you know, just makes you smile.
Last question.
I know it's not your decision, obviously, but do you think he might get some minutes this season? Would you be surprised if he played?
No, I wouldn't be surprised. Long shot blocking, athletic, so yeah.